Darkness, confusion, a gasp escaped my lips. Where am I? I jolted upright, my heart pounding a frantic rhythm against my ribs. Panic seized me. I was strapped into a chair, surrounded by blinking lights and cold, metallic walls. Memories came in fragmented flashes like shattered glass. Spaceship, mission, black hole. My blood ran cold. The black hole, it wasn't a dream. A vast, swirling vortex of darkness dominated the viewport, its immense gravity tugging at the very fabric of my being. I was trapped, hurtling towards the event horizon, the point of no return. Fear, raw and primal, coursed through me. I am going to die. Desperation clawed at the edges of my mind. I had to do something, anything, to escape this inevitable fate. But what? The cold, hard reality slammed into me with the force of a supernova. There was no escape. I was a prisoner of this celestial monster. My destiny sealed the moment I stepped onto this ill-fated vessel. Time, the ever-reliable constant, began to warp and distort under the black hole's immense gravitational pull. Seconds stretched into eternities, each tick of the clock an agonizing reminder of my impending doom. My past, once a distant echo, now screamed in my ears. Childhood memories, long forgotten, flickered before my eyes, the warmth of the sun on my skin as I played in my grandmother's garden, the smell of rain-soaked earth, the laughter of friends. These fleeting moments of joy were quickly overshadowed by a wave of regret. Missed opportunities, harsh words spoken in anger, and the ever-present guilt of choices not made washed over me. The faces of those I had loved and lost stared back at me, their expressions a mixture of sorrow and accusation. My breath hitched in my throat. Why now? Why, when I had no time left to make amends, did these ghosts of my past choose to haunt me? The universe, it seemed, worked in cruel and ironic ways. The line between memory and reality blurred. The air inside the spaceship, once sterile and cold, now crackled with an unseen energy. Whispers, barely audible at first, swirled around me, carrying snippets of conversations long past. My parents' voices, filled with a mixture of pride and disappointment, the heartbroken sobs of a lover I had wronged. Then they began to take shape. Translucent figures, shimmering like heat waves, materialized before my eyes. Their features were indistinct, but I recognized them, each one a specter of my past regrets. The weight of their presence, heavy with unspoken accusations, and the burden of my mistakes threatened to crush me. I reached out, desperate to explain, to beg for forgiveness, but my hands met only empty air. The guilt I had suppressed for years, buried deep within the recesses of my mind, now erupted with the force of a volcano. Each unspoken apology, each carefully constructed lie I had told myself and others, materialized before me, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes that mocked my very existence. They swirled around the cabin, bumping against the walls and consoles, each impact sending a fresh wave of shame and self-loathing crashing over me. I was drowning in a sea of my own creation, suffocating under the weight of my own lies and deceptions. The worst part was the realization that these unspoken truths were not forced upon me by some external force. They were mine. I had created them, nurtured them, and allowed them to fester within me until they consumed me whole.